afternoon, folks. I had a feller ask me a question the other day, which, by the way, I'm real happy about, because that makes making content for this channel easy when people ask you specific questions. Then you can answer their questions, make content at the same time. Anyways, this feller had just got his CDL. That's when he has a CDL free and clear. Didn't let me know where he was at, but we'll just say, you know, Normalville, USA. Why there are differences region to region. Overall, the overall truths still hold true. I mean, it's pretty much everything applies the same across the board. But anyways, he's a fresh CDL holder, fresh out of school, no experience, wanting to know what he should do. His first question is like, you know, think I should become an owner-operator? It seems like that's where the money's at. Now, why I'm not going to tell you it can't be done, because there's a prominent YouTuber that's proved it can. Getting a fresh CDL and going owner-operator, I just would not recommend. I think you need a very special set of circumstances to pull that off. One is a very good business sense, a very good business discipline, and a nest egg of money, a cushion of starting capital. Like I say, I'm not going to say it can't be done. It's a hard road to hoe. I think you stand a lot better chance of success of getting out here and driving for somebody else and learning the industry and learn what you like. You know, what happens if you go out and buy a truck and a reefer and then decide you can't stand grocery warehouses? You know, learn what you like to do, what you want to do. Gives you a little better idea what to run with. The second option on that owner-operator thing is these outfits out here wanting you to lease purchase. So I'm not seeing a lot of that right now. I think something with the economy and trucks in particular. Trucks are hard to get. It's tapered that off some. But I only got one word for lease purchase: run. Don't do it. It's a ripoff. It's a scam. There is no special cases. There is no company, oh, this company ain't like that. It's like I say, I'm not going to say it can't be done. I ain't going to say you can't go to Trans Am and buy a truck and pay it off. I put higher trust in a lottery ticket. But that way, then you buy all the trucks you want. But I cannot emphasize enough to stay away from lease purchase programs, especially as a new driver. If you were even going to attempt that, I'd say attempt it after you've been a company driver for 5, 6, 7 years. And if you get with some company that a month after you start driving, the next thing they're trying to sell you a truck, tell them no and start looking for some other place to work, because they won't leave you alone about it. Why not? They get all the benefits of a driver and none of the drawbacks. You pay all the expenses. It's a smart move on their part. But yeah, that's lease purchases. Run like the wind. competition is companies. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. Okay, let's just say this feller's got his CDL already, so he's not looking for training. At least not CDL training. You know, he'll still need company training, but not CDL training. That expands his horizons greatly. Number one, start out with the mega companies. There's one mega company out there that I would consider, and it's not it's not that I've ever dealt with them. I've known a couple people that's worked for them, and but you don't hear a lot of bad about them. Seems to be a pretty fair outfit to work for. To get your feet wet and learn, and that's Schneider. I don't think I consider another mega company. And I probably only go to Schneider as a last resort. I much prefer to find an outfit that's 50 to 300 trucks. Someplace where you're not a number. They know who you are. They've got skin in the game, because when they go to hire you, it costs them something. And they'll teach you. My company hires new drivers, and you'd be amazed how quick they can train one. Because driving one up and down the road, up and down the interstate, you train a monkey to do that. It's all the other stuff, getting in town and backing and stuff. Generally what my company will do is they'll put you in with an old salt driver for several trips, until that driver says he thinks you can competently handle that vehicle. Then they'll let you putt around the yard for a couple, 3 weeks, running trailers, down to the chicken plants we deal with, basically shuttling trailers. And what that does, you get to back about 20 trailers a day into some pretty gnarly little spots. And that's the thing as a new driver that you're going to find the hardest to learn is proper backing, and you're not going to get it. You'll get where you can safely do it your first year, but you won't really get the hang of backing trailers for 3 or 4 years. It's really to where you're just confident that you can put that trailer anywhere. But like I say, get with a truck 50 to 300, 500 trucks tops. Small, I consider anything up under 500 trucks a small outfit. Someplace where you're not going to be a number. And another reason I say this is, let's say you go out and you bump a trailer into something, knock a little hole inside of it or something, or knock a light off it or something. These big outfits where you're just a number, they'll just can you. It's just policy. You damage equipment, you're fired. Whereas these small companies, they got some skin in the game. They got time invested in you. They look at it and you might lose your safety bonus for the quarter or something. You keep your job. And tell you the truth, you ain't gonna go out and drive one of these trucks and not eventually bump into something. It's just a fact. I saw one the other day, crunch a fairing. Guy had been driving 37 years. Crunched a cab fairing on his truck because he got he got flustered and impatient and just started throwing that truck around, not paying attention, and crunching. If I find one of these smaller outfits, you'll find them all over the place, especially places like in the Midwest and stuff where there's a lot of meat plants and stuff. There's a lot of these little smaller reefer outfits. They usually pay decent, but they're not the top paying outfits because they're small. But they usually have fringe benefits that help out, like our we've got our own clinic there at the yard, medical clinic, that we use for free. Get all our medicine for free. Got the medical clinic, you go to any time, you know, anything major, you're gonna have to go to a big doctor or get tests run at the hospital or something. But for you just normal nick and cut and sniffles and the flu and all that stuff, they handle all that and doesn't cost you a dime. Plus our insurance overall is pretty cheap. I sleep a whole lot of nights in my own bed. Like I say, there's pluses and minuses with this stuff. But I would, like I say, I try to stick to a small outfit. Like I said, I don't know where you're at, so I'm hesitant to drop names. But look on Facebook groups and stuff in your area, and you'll find outfits somewhere based around you. And then a lot of times you stick to that same Facebook group and or just do a little research and you'll figure out what kind of outfit they are, if they're decent to work for, or if you need to run. I mean, but do your research, because you always have that one person. It'll always be the top comment too about, it's the most awful place they ever worked in their life, and you shouldn't give them the time of day, and blah blah. Dig a little deeper than that. But I know just in my area, about 6 outfits that are just the one I'm describing. Less than 100 trucks. And you're going to learn the business in a small outfit like that, because you're going to be taking that truck to get it serviced. You're going to see what it costs, and you're going to be, making sure the paperwork's straight in that truck, and doing a lot of the dealings with loads and stuff that normally as a big company, the big companies you don't have to do none of that stuff. They throw some paperwork at you and say, go that way. Whereas with a small company, there's a little more figuring it out. I would definitely right now, as the state of the economy, I would definitely drive something food related. I can tell you what, these reefers ain't slowing down a bit. We can't haul all the freight. I got to go tomorrow and pay a $250 fine for a load that was supposed to be picked up last Tuesday. Just because there aren't enough trucks. company's a grocery outfit. They need the product, so they've got several loads up there in the same place. They just haven't been able to pick up, and they're paying these fines because if they don't, this company will sell that product to other people. We just won't get it. Welcome to the age of shortages. Speaking of shortages, another reason I say a company like mine, they'll take the time to train you right. Say you do go out and total a truck, which I have done, this very company. Wasn't my fault, the truck was totaled, and trailer, and load. I didn't lose my job. When that happened, I had another truck sitting down in the yard, throw me in. Away I went. My boss just informed me today that he has ordered new trucks. I mean, I could have a new truck when they come in. So the only catch is the projected date for them coming in is 2023. You can't get them. That's the problem. That's why I say get your foot in the door with a good small company. Don't pick one that just started up 3 weeks ago. My company's been around since 1967. Big company's been around a minute, and now we're an over-the-road company, but we're tied in with a grocery warehouse. Our company got bought out by the grocery warehouse. They were all they've always been together. It's just formalized it all under one owner. Very little, actually, if anything, it's gotten better. But, because there's hard times coming. One thing about it is this food's always got to move. I got a trailer full of yard pimps back there, and they can't get to a grill fast enough. I hope that answers your question. I guarantee you spent 30 minutes on the internet searching for the right thing. Instantly, if it's an out-of-state company, knock them off your list. If it's if they got over 500 trucks, knock them off your list. And you'll narrow it down pretty quick to a small or smaller. You don't want small, like, you don't want like a 3-truck outfit, because that's not a company. That's a driver that has some extra money and bought some trucks. So that's not what you want. 50 trucks. And I like ours because ours is out. Everything we do is out and back. It's all chicken out or cheese out. Pick up a back haul for the grocery warehouse and bring it back. We do very, very, very little point to point. I left out this morning. I'll be home tomorrow night. Then I ain't gotta leave again until Wednesday. I'll leave out Wednesday and I'll be back Friday afternoon. Then I usually leave Sunday about lunch and home Monday night. It's my usual schedule. So that gives you an idea how much time I spend at home. Still crank me 2,500, 3,000 miles a week. It'll turn me $70,000 a year. So I'm happy with it. If y'all got any more questions, just drop them down yonder. Hopefully I answered your question, Mr. New Driver. If I didn't, rephrase and I'll refresh. See if I can't get an answer for you. I appreciate it if y'all like and subscribe. Share this stuff. Get this channel up and moving. I can be one of them big, powerful, owner-operator owning. Give me a big hood Peterbilt and a cowboy hat. Go big trucking for little money. Y'all have you a fine day. I'll catch you on the flip side.